praise and glory, more than just a hey I'm sorry, a servant story of a God defeating purgatory. Category, you can't fit him in one, nor can you come to the Father without receiving the Son. It is done, all on a tree cross. So what mercy that you would die for me. Loss of my life is now considered gain. A true repentant heart will never be the same. Leave your name and number, I'll be sure to call you back. But you've been calling me encouraging on the track. Hand-to-hand combat, don't react, it's not worth jack, it's simple math. Don't be another stat on the broad path leading to destruction, but he came to bring life, to have it in abundance. He's coming back to stomp on evil. He will defeat sin and bring justice to his people.
All of my days I choose to praise. All of my days I choose to praise. All of my days I choose to praise. All of my days I choose to praise.
Rainbows and butterflies, halo, summertime, Son of God, touch the sky. Your mercy is new every morning, soaring on the wings of your glory, pouring out your spirit on all flesh, drawing near to the one who is blessed forevermore. Shout your glory on the rooftop of a corner store. I adore you, open doors and let me explore your patience, your kindness, your mindfulness, seeking first the kingdom and your righteousness. Hallelujah, I'm alive in this adventure of a lifetime with you on the horizon of your timelessness. I can't resist, I love you, Lord, forgive me if I ever doubt you or bug you. I trust you, that he who knew no sin would die for me and lift me up to join in this beautiful melody.
All of my days I choose to praise. All of my days I choose to praise. All of my days I choose to praise. All of my days I choose to
One of the things that I do in the summer is I'll sit on the step in the front of my house in the evening as the sun's going down, and sure enough, every night pretty well, there are some robins that will land in one of my flower beds in the front of the house, and they'll pull worms out of the ground, and they'll take the worms and they'll take them back to the nest and they'll feed their young. And so I just watch them, look for the worms and pull the worms out, look for the worms and pull the worms out. And one of the things that I've noticed with those robins is they don't take 15 worms, they take one worm and they go back. They don't have a bank account of worms, they don't have a silo of worms, they don't have a portfolio of worms, right? Their worms aren't tied up in the market. They just know that when they go back to this patch of land, the worms are going to be there. How do they know? Well, they were there the day before. They were there the day before that. All of their ancestors managed to find worms, and so they figured there's probably going to be worms there. If there's been worms there for the last 6,000 years, there'll probably be worms there tomorrow. And so Jesus says, hey, you want some therapy for your anxiety? Look at the birds. They sing while they eat, and they don't eat more than they need, and they don't take more than they need back to their nest. They just go back the next day and they sing.